Hello students. Today we want to discuss how to write data analysis chapter. Usually this is fourth chapter in every thesis, or in research paper its name is results and discussion. So first of all, you will use present tense while you are writing this chapter. This is the most voluminous part. Why is it most voluminous part? Because this is the real thing which you are going to produce. For example, if your thesis is of 70 pages, so this section should cover almost 30 to 35 pages. So chapter 1, 2, 3 and 5, their length is at one side, and length of data analysis section, it should be more than, or it should be equal to other four chapters. That's why I'm calling it that this is the most voluminous part. This is the biggest part. This is the most extensive part in your research. Remember, there is different analysis style in every thesis, because every research paper, every thesis has different research questions. You should analyze your data according to your you will write this chapter according to your generated data. Suppose one person has qualitative data, obviously that person will write differently. One person has experimental research, that person's generated data is of numbers. So you will write, or you will interpret those numbers. Analyze according to your documents or content. Suppose if your document are consisting of ads, print media ads, obviously its analysis would be different. If it's a textbook, its analysis would be different. Change data into beautiful data visualization with tool data wrapper. I have made a separate video on data wrapper. Analyze according to research questions. This is very important. If there are 5 research questions and you are writing data analysis section, you will describe, you will interpret according to your research questions. Remember, your theory is the lens through which you see your study. So while you are writing this section, you should use key terms of the theory frequently. It will show that you have applied that data analysis and you have applied that theory to your data analysis section. Usually, that theorist has also applied his theory to his data. So you should try to read out that data analysis and follow that data analysis section. For example, I have read Roland Barthes' analysis of an advertisement. So I should also try to follow the same data analysis approach and style. Change your table into beautiful data visualization with the help of data wrapper tool. On the right side, you can see an image of data wrapper. You can also watch my 11th video. Its code is 0004 and its link has been given, and you can find how to use this tool. How can you change a simple, easy table into beautiful data visualization? Discuss and derive insights. While you are writing this chapter, you will discuss its different dimensions. You will find out the hidden meanings of your data, hidden insights. Discuss what, how, when, positive and negative aspects. That why have you found such type of data, and what are its knowledge patterns, and its positive impacts, its negative impacts. You will also discuss limitations and weaknesses of your data. Discuss your results. Okay, this is a very important point. While you are discussing your results, you should compare it with literature review. Are your findings the same as different studies in literature review have found? Or your findings are different while studies in literature review have found different things? Suppose maybe five research papers are supporting your findings, and 3 4 research papers are contradicting your findings. So you should mention both aspects, that this and this. Suppose you will give in-text citation, you will quote them, that their work matches your research work, and you will also mention that these writers works, they contradict with your work. So in this way your data analysis would be a compact whole. Okay, data analysis in experimental research. In experimental research, you will find pretest. Pretest is obviously in tabular form, in a table form. There is a treatment phase. Treatment phase means there would be 5 to 10 lesson plans, and you have used them in your treatment phase, and then you have taken post test from control group and experimental group. Then post test is also a tabular data. Then you will use SPSS, statistical package for social sciences, and a modern tool is Statistica. This image has been taken from Statistica. These tools use statistics, and they bring results in front of you. You will compare pre-test and post-test findings, and you will find that have students improved or not. If they have improved, you will discuss how much they have improved. If they have not improved, even then you will mention. In this way, you will prove your hypothesis or refute your hypothesis. Some students are afraid of refuting their hypothesis. They are not ready to reject their hypothesis. They will say, in this way, my research would be wrong. No. Even if your hypothesis has been failed badly, even then it's a successful research. This is called null hypothesis. Data analysis in text mining. Obviously, there is a different style. Data is different. Here, data visualization would be presented first in the form of image, and then you will interpret it. You will relate it with linguistics. You will relate it with computer science. Suppose this is a visual vocabulary, and those themes which are bigger, they have occurred frequently in that corpus. And you will also discuss that this is Christopher, he is the hero of this essay, and his name has occurred frequently, and all essay revolves around this character. Then you will discuss other themes. So here is a topic modeling technique has been used, and visual vocabulary and visual learning has been promoted with the help of this tool. So in this way, you will discuss your work. Next, data analysis in thematic studies. Some students just want to find out themes or content analysis. They take one book and then they search themes from text. They find it manually. They open the text, they underline or they encircle certain themes. And then they mention themes in inverted commas. And another point is that they make categories. This is very important. For example, they make different categories, that in this textbook, some themes are related with the weapons, some are related with the pollution and environment, some themes are related with the manners, some themes are related with the religion or theology. So in this way, you will write categories, and under those categories, you will write those themes and their examples. Suppose in this example, in this visual, there is suppose one main category, and then there are subcategories or themes have been written below that category. You will apply your theory to your data. This is very important. Suppose you are working on Sadkar and Sadkar's gender biases, and you are exploring those gender biases. You will find certain key terms. For example, a businessman. You will not find the word businesswoman, or you will not find chairwoman. You will find chairman, policeman. So these uh, terms are called sexist terms. They are gender biased terms. So in this way you will apply your theory to your data, to your themes and content. In this way, suppose you write your theme in inverted comma, you write the page number, and then you interpret and you describe, you discuss that key term or that particular theme. Basically, your research questions are guiding you that what you are going to find out. Data analysis in translation studies. Nowadays, translation studies departments have been established in different universities, especially in Gujarat, in Pakistan, Namal, Islamabad, Islamic University, and in several other universities. You will read text, you will read original text, source text, then you will read the translated text, then you will compare them, point out deficiencies, you will find out deficiencies, then you will mention categories of anomalies with a theory. Suppose one theorist is Lawrence and Vinuti, there are other theorists too. You will make categories, you will find out their suppose there are lexical errors, there are semantic errors, there are contextual errors, there are cultural errors. So you will find out those anomalies, weaknesses, shortcomings, and then you will also provide the suitable word, that this word is more appropriate, and in this way you are correcting translator. Look at this example. Strategy is componential analysis. Source text is Persian. That originally the work was written in Persian. Target text is English. Masjid Jame. So it will pronounced in this way. Its target translation has been done. The Grand Mosque. In this way, different words, Dalan, entrance hall, and then you will discuss them. Basically, this is researcher's duty to change his or her data analysis section into different tables, different visuals, different categories, and different styles to make it more attractive, understandable, and it should convey some insight. Remember, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So you should try to uh, analyze your data so that it should be beautiful, attractive, meaningful, and it must convey ideas. Data analysis in corpus studies. Present result in images. Suppose you are finding lexical bundles, frequency, or word list. One research has been conducted on language of Federal Secretariat, and a person, Mr. Rana Muhammad Usman, he has compiled a word list and he compared it with another corpus. Corpus, they usually follow two approaches, corpus based approach and corpus driven approach. The corpus based approach implies a specific corpus inspection where the lexicographer has a specific paradigmatic word in mind and searches the corpus for samples to either invalidate or verify and quantify the assumption. The person takes one word. Suppose COLOUR, color, is used in British English, COLOR is used in American English. For British English, the person has used British National Corpus BNC. For American English variety, the person has used COCA, Corpus of Contemporary American English. So in this way, the person finds orthographic differences, and semantic differences, or in other way. The corpus driven approach is a methodology whereby the corpus serves as an empirical basis from which lexicographers extract their data and detect linguistic phenomena without prior assumption and expectation. In corpus driven, corpus drives. You do not have any assumption. Your corpus guides you what to find out. For example, the word COVID. There is a COVID corpus which has been generated by a Professor Mark Davies in Brigham Young University, USA, Utah State. Suppose you take that corpus and now you don't have any assumption or any hypothesis. Now you want to find out that which terms have been used and how have they been used and from which source they have been borrowed. So you want to analyze the corpus to find out different linguistic entities, linguistic phenomena. Discuss insight in analysis section. Insight is very important. Basically, all information, all data, they are used to extract insight, foresight, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, solution of the problems. So your data analysis should lead to finding the solution of your research problem. Prove or refute hypothesis. Either you prove your hypothesis or you refute your hypothesis, or you try to answer your research questions. Data analysis with questionnaires. Some studies have used questionnaires. Remember, I'm saying again and again that one method cannot be applied to others. Suppose data analysis with questionnaires. There are different types of questionnaires: open-ended questionnaires, close-ended questionnaire, Likert scale type questionnaires. You will analyze each questionnaire according to its frame, according to its style, according to its content. Take keywords, phrases from open-ended questions in inverted commas. Suppose one person has answered some particular word. So write that particular word in inverted commas. Then you will fill gap with your discussion. You will prove that stance. Calculate results of Likert scale and discuss. Likert scale means strongly agree, neutral, disagree, strongly disagree. These are 5 points in Likert scale. Obviously, you will count them and then you will discuss them. You can change those points into tables, that this number of students, suppose there are 100 persons and 70 persons they say agree and 20% says disagree, 30% say this. So in this way you will make table. Then you can also make pie charts with the help of data wrapper. There are data analysis with interviews. Some people have interviewed. Suppose you are working on the feedback of refugees, those who have gone abroad. Suppose Syrians have reached different parts of the world, especially Germany, America, and other European parts. You will have structured, semi-structured, or unstructured interviews. Structured mean all questions have been written and you have informed about those questions to the interviewee. Semi-structured mean half part has been written and half is unplanned. Unstructured interview means that nothing has been planned, nothing has been informed. You just meet a person and you just ask questions. Coding, you transcribe all those interviews. First of all, audio or video interviews are conducted. Then you transcribe them. Transcribe mean you write them. I have told you earlier in one lecture that get free typist. In that lecture you can find out how to transcribe. Then you give coding to each interview. Give code, suppose 001. Present keywords, phrases in inverted commas. Then discuss with the theory. Discuss that interview with help of theory. Make categories in a table like participant, code of participant, key phrases which the person has spoken, unit of text, then theme and sub-theme will be discussed. In this way, you can make even more categories according to your questions. Answer your research questions. This is the most important thing in data analysis, that you are answering your research questions. Prove or refute hypothesis. Some studies have questionnaires, some studies have hypotheses. Okay. Thank you so much, students. I have tried to discuss different ways of data analysis. If you want to ask anything, please feel free to ask or discuss. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.